Cloud9's recent Mirage games offline, they would know that Cloud9, again, they love to just lean towards the side early. They don't like to do a lot of 1-3 run classic mid-control defaults. They like to say either 1-4 or just do like a standard 5-man execute on the A-bomb site, for example. They like to do apartment explodes at B with like smoke walls on catwalk. They love to just kind of swarm and trade and get into bomb sites fast. And so that means that they're, to some degree, somewhat telegraphed at times, right? And if Renegades goes for early picks and they're successful, it can really slow Cloud9 down. So I'll be curious to see how the adjustments roll out as Cloud9 are, again, gearing up for something heavy towards the B side. They have no presence anywhere else on the map, so you imagine this is going to be a heavy commitment.
Yeah, with this kind of buy, you want to just expect a fast play from C9. And a fast play, they'll show AZR close towards short. Going to spray in just through the edge of the smoke, supported by one of those two AWPs. It's Nafly. Another kill coming through. And Renegades, they've gone for such a heavy rotation. The flank will eventually be caught by Ustilo going down to Skadoodle, but it's not really an issue. Yeah, they've opened up the backside, but as soon as they rotate, Renegades have a far quicker rotation back towards the other side of the map. So Cloud9 really don't have a lot of safe options here. At least Skadoodle upgrades, but it's a small victory in you know, a near impossible round given the situation.
Yeah, all they can really do is maybe try to molly off Cat so they don't get shot in the back as they come through connector, and they try to do some type of play on.
Renegades up to a third round on the board, so nice anti-eco there, very, very clean. Minimum HP lost. Cloud9, they're back on the buy, but the lack of AWP is going to be a slight issue, unless they go for the glass cannon.
Yeah, Skadoodle could go glass cannon here, but he could also just go AK utility.
Yeah.
He does go for the glass cannon. All right.
Interesting.
Wonder if that means they'll slow things down a bit and give Skadoodle a chance to kind of put an op pick. And he had actually a pretty good spawn for B apartments to just try to pick that down, but he'll actually just go ahead and play over towards middle. So they will go for the classic default. Again, this is actually pretty rare for C9. They don't do this a whole lot. And I think it's mostly because they've had to make hard adjustments. Like Stewie2K, not used to having to play B apartments, but he does on this team. Rush, also an A lurk on this map, something he's also not used to doing on Optic. He was always more part of like the mid attack. So this is like a great way to demonstrate the harsh adjustments that Stewie and Rush have had to make this team work as far as like what they piece together. But they're doing all right, so it's not that bad, but it does show how they've had to make some changes in their careers.
Yeah, Stewie's not certainly the same in the sense that you used to always see him at the top of the board every game for Cloud9. I definitely wouldn't say that's still the same case now. Of course, you know, he's still such a versatile player, but we've been seeing these good performances from Automatic as well come out a lot of the time, and that's
the thing is, Stewie can be like a Nico or a Shox, where he can be that playmaker on the edge of the map. He used to do it actually a lot on Overpass, even when he was more of an entry fragger. So I think he can make the adjustment. As Tarek already has the opening blow here, and another one. So Tarek, that's some big kills to grab early in the round. It gives him an instant advantage in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, you called him as your MVP prior to the game, and it's certainly showing. Nice entries, and Stewie just sneaking into this B-bomb site. Going to have to slow things down. Molotov in, and that's a jump spot from Ustilo, so he gets information off the back of it. It's going to be Automatic to go down as this A-split comes into fruition, but Rush, quick with the trade, leaves just one player in position to try and shut this down. But there's two players close, so trade potential's good here for Tarek and Rush. Rush pushes round, and it's a back player to die first. Azza takes down Tarek. And that leaves Ustilo rotating off a B. You're going to finally come back into the bomb site, but the bomb's just gone down, and he's not going to be able to stop it at all. Cloud9 almost destined to win this round, and good work from Rush as well. 3 from him, 2 from Tarek, and 4 for Cloud9.
And that's the thing with Rush, like even if he's in a weird role on defaults, once you do commit to execute that, you just have so much firepower to open. If one entry fragger falls, guess what? You got another one to step right into his shoes, and that's where Rush able to really make things happen at A. But a lot of credit must go to Tarek. He had the opening 2 kills at middle. He put his team into a quick 5-on-3, and in those scenarios, unless you royally mess up, you're not going to lose that round, right? As long as you just play it smart and close it out the right way, those are usually always going to go in your favor. And no exception there. Still able to buy as Renegades. Another mid-control attempt here from Cloud9. Nifty has the first blow this time, though.
Yeah, look at this on ramp as well. Renegades have got it very aggressive. They typically do this on Mirage. We saw this a lot in Shanghai. Again, the double setup, the bait and switch, essentially from JKS and Nafly, the 2 rifles here. As Renegades, they're going to continue to push in, especially with this man advantage. Cloud9 maybe not expecting aggression because there's no need for Renegades to make a play. So this could catch them off guard, but they actually draw back that T-spawn player, wrap them back through the B apartment. Skadoodle finds a much-needed refrag onto Azza. And with the bomb deep in apps at this point, unless it comes back and maybe rotates through the underpass, which is rare for a bomb position, it's likely we're going to see Cloud9 split B through short.
If they do and the bomb solo carries through apartments, though, the position that Ustillo has is going to be devastating. Unless he gets cleared, he could just get the bomb down, push through, and hold. And if they stretch the time clock too far, it could really come back to haunt them. They do have Tarek into ladder, though. The bomb actually could just drift back over towards middle, though, so it may not factor in. We'll just have to kind of see how this round plays out. It's still kind of at a stalemate, but now we see the commitment, and here's where it could get dicey. The bomb's alone. Can Ustillo grab it?
30 seconds, they've got to make this work, and Rush does. That's an important kill there. Ustillo dead, and Nifty trades with the AWP, but he's tagged, and Skadoodle finishes off the job cleanly. Clinical procedure from Cloud9 as they execute onto the bomb site and even catch that rotation of JKS on A. Nafly left alone. It's going to be 5 up for Cloud9. That was such a pivotal kill in the apartments.
Oh, yeah. If Rush dies there, I think that you could have very easily seen Renegades take that one away. Because the clock was so low, was actually the biggest additional factor to that. Great work from Stewie as well, holding connector, cutting off a rotate, ensuring the round goes to C9. They're now going to be up 5-3. And money is not in the best of situations. It's going to be a 2-round loss bonus for Renegades. They didn't have that much money saved up. I know particularly Nifty was pretty low on cash. So
yeah, we have a big disparity. It's mix between 5K and 500 on this team. So I imagine they're going to throw something in, considering they've got the save right. So they've got a couple of players
Naf
can
could
buy.
drop.
They've got Naf who can drop. Yeah. So at the end of the day, they can buy, but it won't be the best buy. But in the world, and considering we've been seeing a lot of double ults from this team already early on into this game from Nifty and Naf, that's definitely not going to be an option here. Maybe one. And yeah, they're going to be investing here, surely, with the money given. But
yeah, because Asa has enough to drop an AWP if they even want that. And then, again, Nav had money to drop because he saved the M4. So despite the fact they had a couple players very low on cash, thanks to saving and dropping, they're making things happen just fine. But we're starting to see Cloud9 kind of wake up. I mean, they obviously got the 3-0 start after winning pistol. You know, Renegades wins opening gun round, and they keep a little bit of a flow going there. But now C9 are fighting right back. They're starting to kind of get a little bit of a rhythm going. I think the biggest thing is they've really focused up on mid control, more so than I've seen in other games where they've been more committed to side executes. I think that they're making an adjustment based on what they're seeing, and they're saying, okay, let's just work off mid control. And they're finding big openings off the back of it.
Seems to be working out, but how long will it continue? It's Cloud9, they set up 3 players outside of the A-bomb site early on, potential execute setup, but 2 up in the Palace, so limited there in terms of what utility they can use. And Nifty, he's already pushed there with the AWP. We've not seen this just yet. Cloud9 need to be aware of the possibility. Rush, you can see, bait peeking, but it's not enough. Sorry, that's Skadoodle. He goes down. Rush was actually just behind him. He's not going to be able to trade as Nifty just falls off straight away. So Cloud9, man down, no trade potential. Rush not even spotted. And so that's a good position to be in for Renegades.
Yeah, it's just one of those situations where both teams are going for the same thing, putting an op in Palace, trying to find an opening from it. Nifty the one on the better end of the deal that time around, and it gives them the advantage. He'll kind of hold the ground at CT now. C9 still want to execute A. They have plenty of smokes and Molotovs to do something standard, but it's going to come down to just, do they have the firepower to battle back? They certainly have it on the lineup, but does it happen in this round? As Renegades are holding basically, 2-1-2, so there's a chance they could overwhelm A.
Oh,
but
no.
Big kill.
That's so important as well. Now Cloud9 have lost that Palace split. It's all left down to the ramp players. No one coming through connector, and no shots being hit either. Tarek going to miss that AWP shot with the gun picked up off the body of Skadoodle. It's automatic to make the play, but he gets so tagged. Even though he finds that frag, he's down to 10. And no utility left for Cloud9. If these smokes dissipate, the round is going to be over. Azza will clean up that kill that JK started onto automatic, but Tarek stuck between 2, and he gets peaked as well. Renegades, 4 rounds. And again, they hold on to the double AWP. This is something that's been so prolific for this team on this map in recent performance. And again, they just get it given for free because Cloud9 lose theirs.
Yeah, there was just nothing for Cloud9 in that round. I mean, they lost their battles all across the board. They lost Skadoodle early in Palace, who was trying to do something a little bit different and gets caught out. They weren't able to get up A ramp either. They just didn't find any openings anywhere. So great stout defense from Renegades across the board, particularly on the A side of the map. But now C9 will just have to rock out with the Deegs out right now. They don't really have anything else to work with other than the Flash and Armor and CZ as 2E2K, who will solo work to be apartment. So they actually kind of sending him out on a scouting mission, perhaps. It's actually a retake B setup here from Renegades. They're focused up on playing mid aggressively. Has a way up there with the M4.
Yeah, at least switching up their presence, not going for the same thing every round.
You gotta love those dynamic CT setups, man. Makes you harder to read. It's good to be able to exercise that if you can.
but giving up a lot of control towards B can be dangerous. Luckily, Naf is actually just going to rotate in time, so its aggressive position from Stewie can be punished if he continues to go for it. And Renegade's going to push towards the top and middle in the meantime as well. Azza, he opens things up. The Eagle connects, but only just. JKS survives on 10 HP, and Rush, he's getting damaged loads as well. Nifty going to look to try and clean up that kill, but a dangerous peek luckily results in the frag. 2 left for Cloud9. If they can get anything done from this point onwards, I'd be impressed. It's looking like a very tough spot to be in, and made even tougher now. Tarek alone, no armor, just a Deagle and his position given away. Renegades seem to be on 5 in just a nick of time. And that will be it, clean as ever. 5 players kept.
We got ourselves a game here right now. It's 5-5. You know, you had 3 rounds to start off from C9. Renegades respond with 3 of their own. Cloud9 fight right back with 2, and now Renegades have matched them. They keep it all even at 5 apiece. So, you know, here in the winners finals, where a direct spot into the playoffs is on the line.